Welcome back to AI Prime Hub. This week we are witnessing a massive structural shift in AI entering in the era of AI operating systems. From OpenAI converting ChatGPT into a full-scale digital workspace to Anthropic striking back with infrastructure upgrades, the giants are deploying their heavy artillery. Let's break down the massive breakthroughs from this week that are completely redefining how we work, code, and interact with software. OpenAI unleashes GPT-5.6 globally. OpenAI officially launched its next-generation GPT-5.6 model family worldwide, moving past its previous restricted preview phase. The lineup drops in three distinct tiers: Sol, Terra, and Luna. Sol has immediately set a new industry benchmark, scoring an unprecedented 80 on the Artificial Analysis Coding Agent Index, edges out its closest competitors. OpenAI explicitly calls this its strongest cybersecurity and engineering model yet, featuring specialized defensive capabilities like autonomous code patching and threat modeling. It is natively integrated into a completely overhauled desktop app for macOS and Windows, making it widely accessible for massive production workloads. ChatGPT Work and interactive sites go live. Alongside the model drop, OpenAI launched ChatGPT Work, an autonomous agent designed to handle long-running, multi-step professional tasks with minimal human supervision. Instead of waiting for a prompt after every sentence, ChatGPT Work can quietly research information, manipulate connected files across Google Drive or Slack, and generate complete deliverables. Simultaneously, OpenAI rolled out ChatGPT Sites in public beta. This features a groundbreaking tool that allows users to describe an idea or upload a dataset and instantly spin it up into an interactive website or a lightweight app without ever leaving the chat interface. Business and enterprise accounts can now publish these lightweight applications publicly via a direct URL, turning conversational concepts into functional web software in seconds. xAI and Cursor drop Grok 4.5. In a major power move targeting the enterprise developer market, Elon Musk's newly rebranded SpaceX AI officially launched Grok 4.5. This model marks the first major fruit of labor from their massive $60 billion acquisition of the Cursor coding platform. Grok 4.5 was trained directly on trillions of tokens of real-world developer behavior and interactions within Cursor, specifically optimizing it for deep repository-level understanding. Rather than viewing code in isolated snippets, it natively charts dependencies across entire multi-file codebases to accurately refactor shared utilities and track complex bugs. The model is accessible directly inside Cursor's editor for tab completions and multi-file orchestrations, positioning it as a brutal challenger to OpenAI's Codex. Meta blazes into coding with Muse Spark 1.1. Meta has entered the serious agentic coding arena by launching Muse Spark 1.1 in a public preview on the Meta Model API. This multimodal reasoning model is built entirely for heavy developer workflows, excelling at complex tasks like repository-wide edits and executing large-scale code migrations. What sets Muse Spark apart is its sophisticated multi-agent orchestration. It can take a one-line prompt and stand up an entire four-profile virtual product studio, including a product manager, front-end developer, back-end engineer, and technical writer to build a working application from scratch. Furthermore, it features advanced, pixel-based computer use, meaning it can capture automated screenshots of its own rendered output, visually spot UI bugs, and alter the underlying code to fix them entirely on its own. Claude Fable 5 returns with a vengeance. Anthropic has officially restored global availability for Claude Fable 5, successfully navigating the strict U.S. government frontier AI safety reviews that had previously restricted its access. Fable 5's triumphant comeback brings its massive, market-leading autonomous capabilities back into the wild with enhanced safeguards for critical infrastructure. Known for its unmatched depth and multi-file code execution, its return has sent shockwaves through the development community on X. Enterprise teams are already leveraging its long-horizon planning to automate complex, back-end operations that standard models collapse under. The rise of Claude-managed agents. Compounding Fable's return, Anthropic's Claude-managed agents infrastructure has entered public beta, drastically undercutting traditional engineering costs. This isn't just a new model, it is a fully hosted cloud environment that handles all the painful infrastructure work like secure Linux sandboxing, token compaction, and prompt caching out of the box. Internal data reveals that utilizing this managed agent harness improves complex task success by up to 10 points while running at a staggering 46% of the cost of raw, unoptimized prompting loops. Tech giants like Notion and Atlassian have already embedded managed agents into their pipelines, enabling them to build and deploy production-ready corporate agents 10 times faster than before. The macro trend, the AI cost and agent evolution. When we take a step back and look at the general analytics of this week's news, a glaring macro trend emerges. the focus has officially shifted from raw model size to infrastructure and cost efficiency. Every major announcement this week, from OpenAI's tri-tier pricing structure to Meta's drop in OpenAI-compatible SDK and Anthropic's prompt caching infrastructure, proves that labs are fiercely competing on price per token performance. We are moving away from simple question and answer bots. The industry is rapidly consolidating around persistent, long-running agents that operate autonomously in background containers, write their own tools on the fly, and execute complex business logic for pennies on the dollar. That wraps up an absolutely historic week in artificial intelligence. The tools are getting smarter, the costs are plunging, and the agents are officially taking over the workflow. Which of these massive releases are you integrating into your tech stack first? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button to keep your finger on the pulse of the frontier, and we will see you next week right here on AI Prime Hub.